I'm on the men's soccer team. This means I'm a very athletic person and I have love for the game of soccer. This is what brought me here, and I'm hoping that I can use my talents to affect people in different ways. What ways, one may ask? I believe I can lead by example by working hard, being respectful, and dedicated to the game. This is why I decided to talk about the game that I love. Soccer is the world's most watched sport, and it's also rising in numbers. This is why I decided to choose this topic because it's obviously interesting amongst us humans. A fun fact about soccer that it was reported by FIFA that over 240 million people across the world play soccer. Here is some history about soccer. The beautiful game of soccer, which is called football in England and football in many Spanish countries, started about 2,000 years ago back in China. But the British were the one who really took the sport into their own hands and made it to what it is today. Back then, they didn't really have the best of balls. Some balls were made out of vulcanized rubber bladders, but now we use synthetic balls. A lot of the technology goes into soccer balls in the modern day to make them more efficient in rain, snow, heat, and almost any weather. Similar to the balls, soccer cleats have also progressed over the years. In the older days, people would literally use boots, when compared to today's boots, where they're much more lighter, have more grip, and much more comfortable. The advancement of technology in the soccer game. Goal line technology and VAR are technologies that were brought into the game in the past 5 years. There has been a lot of controversy before this technology was invented. There have been games in many situations where the refs are not sure if the ball crossed the line or not. This leaves players frustrated because there have been close matches where the balls crossed the line and the ref has waved it as no goal. This recent technology notifies the ref when the ball crosses the line, which means it is a goal. Goal line technology also plays hand to hand with VAR. VAR stands for Video Assistant Referee. This is where referees are in a room away from the stadium and also watching the game live. They are able to help with crucial plays because they are able to watch the game, replay, and also in slow motion. They are able to communicate with referees that are on the field. The VAR is used when called upon by the ref's choice. Basic rule of the game. Some of the basic rules are like no one is allowed to touch the ball with their hands except for the goalkeeper. Goalkeepers are only allowed to use their hands in the 18-yard box. When the ball goes out of play, a throw-in is performed in order to get the game started again. When a goal is scored, to restart the game, a kickoff is performed at the center of the field. Excessive aggression can lead to a foul or fouls. Multiple fouls can lead to a warning, which the ref gives the defendant a yellow card. Once a player has a yellow card and continue committing fouls, then the player will be able to get a red card. When a player gets a red card, they are then sent off the field. Getting a red card can lead to a suspension, where the player would miss either 1 to 2 games or even 3, depending on the scenario. International tournaments. International tournaments are where countries compete against other countries to see which country has the best soccer team in the current time period. There are different tournaments such as CONCACAF, Gold Cup, Euro Cup, and African Nations Cup. CONCACAF Gold Cup is where nations in North America compete against other countries to see who dominates the continent. It is the same idea with the Euro Cup and African Nations Cup. Typically, these tournaments help countries to be able to qualify for the big stages, which is the World Cup. The World Cup is the most watched sport event in the world. The views beat both the Super Bowl and even the Olympics. Club tournaments. The Champions League is the biggest club tournament known in the world. This is where one sees the biggest teams in Europe compete against each other to see who dominates European football. In the past few years, Real Madrid have won the title 3 years in a row and created history. They have been the first team ever to win 3 back-to-back championships in a row. This team has players such as Cristiano Ronaldo, Karim Benzema, Gareth Bale, and Sergio Ramos. Other teams who regularly compete in this Champions League tournaments and finals are teams like Barcelona from Spain, Juventus from Italy, FC Bayern Munich from Germany. As you can see, it's a pretty big tournament, and everyone strives to win this great tournament. Individual awards. Just like many other sports, soccer also has individual awards. The biggest award that everyone strives for is called the Ballon d'Or. The Ballon d'Or was first established in 1962 and was first presented to a man from Czech Republic named Josef Masopust. For the past decade now, the Ballon d'Or has been split between both Ronaldo and Messi, who both won 5 titles each. These two players are arguably the best two soccer who have ever played the game. Other individual awards that each league has are Player of the Season, Golden Boot, which is the top scorer in the league or the tournament, Best Youth Player, and lastly the Coach of the Season.